Look around you just for a second. The world is on edge. People are angry. Our power grid is fragile. Our enemies is already here. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this because when SHTF does happen, when it hits, there won't be a warning label on your TV. It will be chaos in the streets, silence on your phones, and darkness in your home. And the question is, will you be ready? Today I'm breaking down the top 3 SHTF events that I'm preparing for and why you should too. Because these aren't what ifs anymore. They're when it happens.
Survival, emergency preparedness, everyday caring, SHTF, gear, Patriot Prepper.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Kelly and this is Patriot Prepper, where we talk about real preparedness for real Americans. I'm not fear-mongering. I'm a realist. I've served, I've worked in law enforcement, and I've seen firsthand how fast normal turns into chaos. So grab a seat, hit that like button, and let's dive into what I believe are the 3 most likely SHTF scenarios we'll see soon, and how to prepare for them before it's too late. Let's start off with the one that has already been simmering: civil unrest. We've seen it. We've seen what happens when people feel that they've been pushed too far. Riots, looting, mobs burning down cities, and innocent people getting caught in the crossfire. And here's the truth: you don't need a total collapse for this to happen. One bad election, one police incident, one supply chain breakdown, and all the dominoes fall fast. But I'm here to tell you there are warning signs. Pay attention to when tensions start rising in the news, when protest starts turning violent, and when police are told to stand down. Watch for signs of food shortages, fuel spikes, or political announcement that split the country even more. When the media starts using words like crisis and emergency, more often that's your cue to get your ducks in a row. So how am I preparing? Personally, I'm focusing on 3 key areas. First one, home defense. Making sure doors are reinforced, security cameras are up and going, motion lights, and have a layered protection. My home is my castle, and I'm not waiting until someone's on the porch to figure that out. My second one is community awareness. I know who my neighbors are, who I can trust, and who I can't. When unrest hits, having a few good people around can mean the difference between safety and chaos. And then the last one, mob avoidance. I stay out of cities when I see things start heating up. If you're in a hot zone, have a route out. Have a rally point for you and your family. So what can we do during? Lock down your home. Stay quiet. This is time to inspect and test your gear one final time. Go over plans with your family. Don't post your position or opinions online. Avoid crowds and protests, even if you think you're on the right side. Because in chaos, there is no right side. There is only survival. And then the aftermath. Once the dust settles, expect shortages, curfews, restrictions. That's when your preps really start paying off. The food, the water, the first aid, and a plan to rebuild while others are still in panic mode. Now, that's just a spark. But what happens if the fire comes from something much darker? This next one keeps me up at night, and that is sleeper cells. You've got groups already inside our borders waiting for a signal. We've seen smaller attacks, lone wolves, coordinated plots disrupted just in time. But what if one day it's dozens of coordinated strikes all at once, maybe in a city or town near you? So, what to watch out for before it happens? You want to watch for signs. multiple power stations or communication hubs being hit from different states, strange disruptions around holidays, or unexpected government alerts. Also, pay attention to increased chatter about cyber threats or terrorist warnings in major cities. These often are the warm ups. So, how am I preparing for this? First one, and I think it's the most important, is mindset. Know that normalcy bias is your worst enemy. If something feels off, leave. Don't wait for confirmation. The second one is emergency comms. I keep radios, extra batteries, and preset channels. When the network goes dark, comms will be king. That's where you'll be getting your information, your intel. And then the third one, first response skills. This is medical trauma gear and training. If an explosion happens nearby or an active attack unfolds, you might be the only help for 30 minutes or more. So, what do you want to do during? One, avoid targets. This is like stadiums, malls, transit hubs. If something happens nearby, don't film it. Move. Find cover, not just concealment. And remember, chaos breeds more attacks. Stay alert for secondary attacks. And then aftermath. So after a coordinated event, expect martial law or lockdowns. Roads may be closed, fuels rationed, and digital surveillance ramped up. You would want physical cash, extra food, and a safe location away from populated centers. But all that means nothing if the lights go out and never come back on. And that's why this is the big one. The grid down scenario. Whether it's a cyber attack, an EMP, solar flare, or a coordinated sabotage, if the grid goes down nationwide, we're back to 1800s overnight. So some things to watch for. You'll see smaller regional blackouts at first, maybe blamed on weather, equipment failures. This has already happened in Spain just this year. But what if multiple states go dark and communication fails? At that point, it's game on. So how am I preparing for this? One, power alternatives, whether it's solar panels, generators, inverters, backup fuel stored. I'm keeping water storage and filtration, because without power, pumps stop. No water means no sanitation, and that's when disease spreads. Also, food. I keep long-term food storage, canned goods, and ways to cook without electricity. And then security. Because if you're the only house with lights and warmth, you will have company real fast. So, what do you want to do during? One, lock down your perimeter. Preserve your resources. Communicate with your local network. And don't waste energy or reveal your power sources. Light discipline will be key at night. Now, aftermath. After weeks or months, society changes. The unprepared will either perish or become desperate. But those who planned ahead, those who stayed calm and smart, will form the foundation of what comes next. You see, prepping isn't about paranoia. It's about responsibility. It's about refusing to be a victim when the system fails you. Civil unrest, sleeper cell attacks, or grid down events, they're not just possible. Right now, they're probable. And the time to act isn't when you see it on the news. It's right now. Start small. Get your food, your water, your defense, and plans in order. Talk with your family. Get training. Build a community. Because when the lights go out and the chaos begins, the ones who are prepared will be the ones who endure. Those who prepare today will survive tomorrow. And as always, I'm Kelly. This is Patriot Prepper. Until next time, keep prepping like your life depends on it, because one day it just might. Thank y'all. Patriot Prepper out.
They call me a